exactly a conventional first date, was it? 20,000 years earlier, or thereabouts. This is Tony Chu. Tony Chu is an agent of the Special Crimes Division of the United States FDA, the most powerful law enforcement agency on the planet. Tony Chu is cibopathic. That means he can take a bite of a banana and get a feeling in his head about what tree it grew from, what pesticides were used on the crop, and when it was harvested. Or he could eat a link of sausage and flash onto something else entirely. Tony is back on the job after a tough case on a small western Pacific island that yielded more mysteries than answers. But since his return, things have been going well. A little too well, in fact. Top of the morning, gentlemen. Ah, Agent Chu. I see you got your new prosthetic ear attached. Yeah, Director Appleby. The skin tone of this prosthetic is to your satisfaction? It is? Oh, and what's this? A book on vampires. And you believe this to be an efficient use of your time, do you, Agent? Yes, sir. I'm working a theory that this alleged vampire I met on Yamapalu is actually a cybopath. Reading up on vampire lore, cross-referencing unsolved murders in the FDA and Interpol databases, and mapping alleged sightings to try to find a pattern. Vampires. I see. Carry on, Agent Chu. What did you do, John? What did you... Saved by the bell. Talk to me, babe. The quiet man needs to come in from the cold. Say what? The frog man is reaching a boiling point. The quiet man needs to come in from the cold. Yeah, and the cyborg man needs a turkey club sandwich. Now, how's about you get to the point, jerk-off? Where's Mason? He's in a home for cannibal hippos. He's tied to a giant salt lick, and all they feed him are paperback editions of Roget's Thesaurus. Now, who the fuck is this? Damn it, why do I always get the crazies? Listen up, you scumfuck shitheel. Do you have any idea what kind of trouble you can get into making prank calls to the FDA? You keep wasting my time, and I flick a switch, and 100 damn computers, including the one in my head, trace your whereabouts right down to the nearest centimeter. Then I come to your house and stick my freaking steel-toed boots so far up your ass, your esophagus will look like a... Okay. Yeah, sure. Be right there. Murder victim down at the horse track. Stable master found a body this morning while making his rounds. Poor bastard. Roughed him up pretty good. Pretty clear it was not just personal, but somebody wanted to send a message. Maybe he was about to squeal about something. And that's why they shoved a rat halfway down his throat. It's not a rat. This is a gray-tailed pygmy marten, at the top of the endangered species list. Supposed to be just a couple dozen or so of these left in existence. Christ, this is horrible. Can you imagine going out like that? No, but I know somebody who can. I really fucking hate this job. Hey, you got an ID on the Vic? Sure, had his wallet on him and everything. Hamantashen David P. Huh? Like the dead senator? Exactly like it. This was his son, David Jr. Not a fan of dear old dad. Had a record as long as my arm for stirring up shit. WTO protests, eco-terrorism, inciting violence at animal rights protests, laboratory vandalism, you name it. Yo, Tony, better get a move on. Looks like we got company. Best get to noshing before she comes over here and this turns into a jurisdictional pissing match. What are you going to... oh my gosh! Well, what'd you get, Ton? Mints. Huh? What? Like peppermint? Spearmint? No. Amelia mints. Hi. Hi. David Hamadishan Jr., stabbed by a pitchfork and asphyxiated by a small woodland animal. Where were you between the hours of 1 and 4 a.m. last night? John, she isn't a suspect. David's dead? Yeah, what was he, your boyfriend or something? No, just a source for a story I'm working on. Thought you only wrote food reviews. I do. I did. I sorta disappeared for a while. My editor hired me back on the condition I bring him some actual news. I'm gonna have to ask for whatever notes you got on Hamantashen and the story you're working on. And because I'm FDA, you're gonna hand them over without giving me any malarkey about freedom of the press, right? Gracias, chica. We're still on for Friday, right? Yeah. So, what's the deal with Hamantashen? His dad, Senator Hamantashen, was involved with all sorts of unsavory stuff. That much I know. Including the fact that Senator Hamantashen was a member of an exclusive diners club that meets twice a year to feast on only the rarest and most endangered types of plants and meat. And the obscenely rich members of this club have hired people around the world to commit all sorts of crimes in order to procure their biannual menu? That I did not. David Jr. got into the club as a legacy, but he hated them. He was going to blow the whistle. They must have found out and killed him. But not before he got hold of this and sent it to me. A ticket to their next feast? The bon vivants present an evening regalement of extreme and exclusive once-in-a-lifetime delicacies. Invitation only. Tonight. And does this ticket have a +1? Yo, Ton, you aren't gonna believe this freaky shit. Tonight. Amelia, you look stunning. You're not so bad yourself, Tony Chu. Very debonair, very James Bond. More like James Bland. The FDA doesn't look too highly on bringing civilians into an op. Whatever you do, don't get your reporter friend killed. That includes boring her to death, so try not to talk too much. Shut up, Colby. I'm trying to work. What are those? News clippings? They're all about tonight's menu. March 30th, Ujin, Siberia. Paleontologists dig a preserved woolly mammoth and some saber-toothed tiger carcasses out of a 4-ton chunk of ice. Shipped to laboratory in Gdansk for DNA sequencing. June 14, genetics lab in Gdansk burns as a result of a mysterious gas leak. 6 lab workers burned to death in fire. July 18th, clutch of dodo eggs found on the Cargados Carajos Shoals. Plane left to bring eggs to nature preserve never lands. Flight crew never heard from again. And that's just the first course. Saying the food is loaded with all sorts of crazy crap don't make it so, Tony. I know. Get a bite and confirm before we make a move. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may have your attention. The Bon Vivant Diners Club is pleased to present a memorable and exquisite banquet of the absolute most unique cuisine on the planet. It is a dining experience literally thousands of years in the making. No expense has been spared in the procurement and preparation of its ingredients, and the menu shall not be repeated again, ever. Dinner is served. Madame, Monsieur, tonight we will be starting with a dodo brouillade and mammothus brochettes. Would you care for red wine or white wine with your mammoth? This isn't mammoth. It's saber-toothed tiger, and some partially digested caveman. But that's evidence enough for me. Agent Anthony Chu, FDA, and every last one of you sick, rich weirdos are under arrest. My partner is outside with an FDA strike team. Everybody in this room is going to exit in an orderly fashion, with their hands on their heads for processing and arrest. I think not. I paid more for this dinner than you'll make in a dozen lifetimes, you preposterous little net. There isn't a single one of us here that can't buy you 1,000 times over. Your FDA laws don't apply to us. What makes you think any of your other laws do either? They're gonna apply today. Stand down. Let the lady go. No harm comes to her. Don't you dare disturb a single hair on her head. Or what? Go. Not exactly a conventional first date, was it? Don't worry. The second will be better. Inevitably. End Just Desserts, Chapter 1. The pages got shuffled out of sequence this issue. I offer you a chance to walk out of here in one piece, and this is your answer. This is actually page 18. I'm protected by 2 very loyal bodyguards with automatic weapons. And a wall of very thick bulletproof glass. You'll probably be able to squeeze off a single shot before my men turn your guts into Swiss cheese. I suggest you make it a good one. This was supposed to be page 1, the prologue. And a hush falls over the crowd, and the air almost crackles with electric anticipation as the challenger steps into the ring. Little is known about this brash young contender, but one look into his cold, cruel eyes, and you can tell this will be no ordinary match. Tonight there is going to be mayhem. Tonight there will be carnage, and there is absolutely no doubt about it. Tonight there will be blood. And there's the opening bell, and immediately our challenger goes on the offensive. My God. I've never seen anything like this, ladies and gentlemen. There are no words to describe this brutality at its purest, most primal. I don't think anybody was prepared for the sheer savagery of this fight. To say it is one-sided is perhaps the understatement of the century. This is a massacre. And just like that, it's over. Ladies and gentlemen, in all my years behind the mic, I never expected to bear witness to such a spectacle. I can say with no hyperbole or exaggeration, tonight we saw more than just the crowning of a new champion. Tonight we witnessed the birth of a legend. My friends, I present to you the undisputed new king of the ring, Boyo! Dinner for 2. You can't just rewrite the manuscript? Not from memory. I left the original behind on the island. I assume it got burned with the rest of the governor's compound. Yeah, and according to FDA satellite imagery, all the crops were burned too. Nothing remotely like it on the other nearby islands either. As far as we can tell, this was the last the world has seen of the Galzaberry. This world, anyway. Hey, Tony, I brought a treat along for you. You like Puerto Rican food? I kinda doubt it. Well, you're going to like this. Little Comida Criolla Restaurante opened up on 44th Street, and I reviewed their lunch menu. Check it out. I gotta go. An emergency just came up at work. This is Tony Chu and Amelia Mintz. Cute couple, don't you think? Tony is a cibopath. That means he can take a bite of a piece of food and get a feeling about how it was raised, where it grew, or how it was harvested. Sometimes Tony has to eat things other than food as well, unfortunately for him. Amelia is a sabo scrivener, able to write about food so accurately, so vividly, and with such precision, people get the actual sensation of taste when reading about the meals she writes about. They've been dating for a few weeks now, and things are going pretty well. Though some nights do not end as well as others. Emergency? What kind of emergency? Attempted murder. The victim took a hell of a pounding. Found him in an alley over near the warehouse district. Beaten within an inch of his life. Name is Raymond Kulolo. I know him. Ex-chief of police on the island of Yamapalu. That's right. And before that he was a grifter and a con man who ran afoul of the mob in the late 80s, which is why he left the States and retired to Yamapalu. How he got his way to chief of police I'll never know. Now, normally the FDA wouldn't give a rat's ass about a conniving two-bit scumbag like Kulolo, But once he got hooked to a morphine drip, he got to rambling to one of the attending physicians, and we found the reason for the beatdown was... Over a rooster? Pollo, I met him too. Damn it, Chu! Whose briefing is this anyway? Deep breath. Deep breath. Excuse me for a moment. Man, I liked it better when Appleby just blatantly hated you. You know, this situation with him, it's getting intolerable. Guy's calling me all the time on off hours. Wants to hang out, meet up, hook up, whatever. Even inviting me to spend the holidays with him. I hold you responsible, Chu. This is all your fault. My fault? How is this my fault? You had a situation, and you told me to take care of it. Well, I took care of it. What? I did not tell you to hop into bed. Huh? D-Bear? What the hell is he doing here? Ah, Agent Chu. I believe you're already acquainted with your new partner. The plan goes into effect. Just for the record, I think this is a really bad idea. You look like a cop, yo. You walk like a cop, you talk like a cop, you even sit like a cop. You better hope you're the only one who notices, wise ass, because they'll put a bullet in your snitch ass just as quick for being seen here with me. Yeah, tell me about it. Listen, I seen Pollo fight. That fucking bird is a demon. A demon. I understand you FDA boys wanting to get your mitts on him, but this plan don't even make sense. Damn it, D-Bear, do I really have to explain this to you again? This is not about the rooster. These chicken fights switch venues all the time, usually at the last minute to stay one step ahead of the law. So we create a fake venue to bring the fights to us. Then we swoop in, arrest everybody, and then break the backbone of the entire underground cockfighting league. And the 40K in the briefcase? Gotta grease the wheels. Butcher Jones organizes most of these East Coast chicken fights, right? Yeah. And after snatching Pollo, he's got incentive to stage more fights because of all the money it will bring, right? Okay, and nothing. You introduce me and keep your mouth shut, and the FDA pays your regular fee for being a rat-fuck stool pigeon. Maybe you'll get a finder's fee out of Butcher, too. You think you can handle that? Sure. Me and Butcher go way back. Used to move H together, back before the chicken prohibition opened up doors for more profitable ventures. Anything I should know about your old business partner? Butcher, well, he loves making money, which is why your man is laid up in intensive care and Butcher snatched Pollo for himself. He's also a vindictive bastard and paranoid as hell. Has himself surrounded by personal bodyguards, takes all sorts of precautions, even travels everywhere with his own personal food taster in case of one of his enemies tries to poison him. You know, one of those weird special people. Like you, Agent Chu. Damn it, I am not special like that. Mr. Jones will see you now. Diamine hydrochloride, hydrolyzed soy protein, monosodium glutamate, disodium incinate. Yo, Butchie, my boy, what's up? Yo, boss, this cat's panicking. Of course I'm fucking panicking. I'm carrying a briefcase with $40,000. Don't matter. Let him keep his pea shooter. He's leaving anyway. The money stays. Hey, Butchie, I'm hurt. Is that any way to treat a friend? Friend? As I recall, you left me hanging with a 4-pound brick of Gold Bond medicated powder and an Escalade full of angry Goombas from Jersey. You really think I'd forget something like that? Wait a minute. Your unresolved business, that's between you two. I'm here to make a deal. No deal. Don't even want to hear it. You walk away. D-Bear gets a bullet in the ear, and you learn an expensive lesson about the company you ought to keep. This was page 17. Not a chance. Page 19 comes next. Holy shit. Told you, yo, a demon. And so, what I want to know is why, D-Bear? Huh? What you talking about, Chu? I know you're not stupid, Deshaun. Why'd you let us walk in there knowing Butcher Jones had a price on your head? You played me, didn't you? Guess you ain't so stupid yourself, Special Agent. Take it as a compliment. I heard about you and Mason Savoy. I figured if you're still standing after going toe-to-toe with him, you'd be able to hold your own against Butcher Jones. So I bet on you, Agent Chu, and I won. Butcher Jones is getting wheeled out of there in a body bag, and here we are. Yep, here we are. 1 week later. I hope you're hungry. I've got write-ups for 3 different new restaurants. What are you in the mood for? Sorry, I gotta take this. It's work. Tony, this isn't going to be one of those relationships where I always take a back seat to your job, is it? A job you don't even like? One shitty assignment after another? For a boss you know still hates you? Where you eat God only knows what? Now, where were we? Yo, Ton, where the hell are you? You need to get over here, man. It's Savoy. We got him. End Just Desserts, Chapter 2. Prologue. I don't think these fools listening when we tell them they need to put down those guns, big man. Indeed, Agent Valenzano. And yet, in a mere moment, should they fail to adhere to our sagacious admonitions, the grave and grievous repercussions will be more than self-evident. English, motherfucker. English. Wham, bam, splat, Caesar. To use the vernacular. Oh, hell yeah. Well, damn. Got a feeling this Montero cat's gonna be a problem, partner. It's worse than you think. Apparently, as a dramatis personae in this unfolding tragedy, Mr. Raymond James Montero is of tremendous consequence. Christ, Mason, would you please cut the... Before the avian pandemic hit, Caesar, Montero knew. What? Knew the bird flu was coming? You shitting me, big and tall? How? Regretfully, I have no answers, nor do the dearly departed, but it's certainly something that merits inquiry, don't you agree? And I suppose you got some sort of plan to figure out what Montero's up to? I do. You going after him? Only circuitously. I have other matters pressing enough I dare not give this my undivided attention. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not going to engage Montero directly. You are. That was almost 1 year ago. End prologue. While this happened just about a week ago. Everybody is talking about Pot Place, Montero Industries' delicious new artificial chicken substitute. It really is delicious. I love it. I can't believe it's not chicken, and you won't either. Every darn bit as good as the real thing, or your money back. Guaranteed. No fucking way. Oh, it's positively scrumptious. Pot's Bliss rocks, dude. Processed meat stuff, sodium erythrobate, monodiglycerides, sodium bicarbonate. Truly delectable. Well, almost everybody. Swear to God, Tony, if you spend the next half hour making goo-goo eyes and baby talk to your new girly friend, I'm gonna stick another hatchet into my fucking cranium. What happened anyway? You try to get freaky-deaky in the sack with sweet Missy Mints, and today you gotta apologize with a fat slice of humble pie? Colby, do me a favor and don't speculate about my sex life. You can make damn sure I do my best not to think about yours. I'm just bringing Amelia flowers, just because. I don't have to explain myself to you. Ease up, Tony. I'm just busting your chops. I actually like coming up here. You see that guy sitting over there at the sports desk? He gives us a dirty look every time we come up here. Every time. One of these days, I'm gonna beat him in the face with the butt of my service revolver until an eyeball pops out. These are the thoughts that keep me happy. Ah, God. Where's a barf bag when you need one? Hi, John. Hiya, Melly. Still keeping those low standards in the romantical department, I see. Shut up, Dick. I think Tony is very sweet to bring me flowers. I'll just put them here. Let me clear away all this stuff. What is all this crap, anyway? Just freebies from various companies who want me to write about their product. Most of it goes straight in the trash, but I got a box of Pot Place from Montero Industry, and I've decided to do a piece on it. Have you heard about Pot Place? Everybody's talking about it.
Chicken? No thanks to that artificial shit. I just can't get behind that fakey aftertaste.
No, this stuff tastes good, like the real thing. Almost exactly, actually, strangely enough. I wrote a piece about it if you want to read it.
Amelia Mintz is a sabo scrivener. That means she can write about food so accurately, so vividly, and with such precision, people get the actual sensation of taste when reading about whatever meal she writes about. Wow, that is good. I'm a trained professional, honey, and I know chicken. Trust me, what's in that can ain't artificial. That's chicken, no ands, ifs, or buts. Don't believe me? Yo, Ton, do that voodoo that you do.
Tony Chu is a cibopath. That means he can take a bite of a piece of food and get a feeling about how it was raised, where it grew, or how it was harvested. Or what meat it's made from. No, John, this is not chicken. It's frickin'. 24 hours later. Frickin'. Actually, I prefer the term chogs. You know, a mix of chicken and frog as opposed to frog and chicken. But some big brain and marketing tried it out on focus groups, and frickin' tasted better. God damn it, boss. I don't care what you call it. This is some serious Frankenstein shit. Laws against chicken that look like chicken to you? Ain't no law against fiddling with frog DNA. By the time anybody figures out what it was spliced with, every damn soul in the good old US of A is gonna be eating Montero's Port Bless, and I'm gonna be on my way to being the richest sumbitch on the face of the planet. Sure, except somebody's already figured it out. Reporter by the name of Amelia Mintz from the New York Mercury Sun called 3 times this morning trying to get a quote. Is that all? Hell, boy, that's simple. You just book yourself a flight to New York City, get over there and put a bullet in that bitch's head. Respectfully, sir, I think you're getting out of control. First that business with the FDA agent Chu, and then what went on in Yamapulu. Maybe you ought to think about dialing it down a notch. And maybe you ought to think about minding your place. That Chu fella is still walking round contrary to my orders. Hired goons ain't exactly hard to come by, Caesar. You want to keep your job, you best mind your sass. Getting awful damn tired of you talking to me like that, Montero. Get down, boss. Drop the knives, hotshot. We're FDA, and I said, drop it. Come on. Howdy there. Hell if I know, boss. Just run. Huh? What was that? Had to make him think I was helping him escape. Hopefully he'll come to and not know what hit him, or who. I'm FDA too, you imbeciles. Deep cover. Yeah, where's your badge? I don't carry a badge, fucknut. That's what deep cover means. Prove it. 'Cause I got ways of proving it if I need to. No way you're gonna bite me, freak. My old partner, he can vouch for me. Mason Savoy. Mason Savoy is a murderer and a fugitive, and no longer associated with the FDA. Now drop the gun, or I drop you. Listen, I know you, pal. Tony Chu, right? I protected you. Montero wanted you killed. I made sure we grabbed your brother, by mistake. And we didn't kill him either. And it was me who took those pot shots at you back on that island. You think I'd actually miss if I put my mind to it? That was you? Listen, man, don't get crazy. I've been trying to report, trying to call in. The quiet man needs to come in from the cold. The frog man is reaching a boiling point. What the fuck? Yo, Tony, hold up. I think he's telling the truth. And so, finally, just 2 days before Friday. When's he start? Any day now. I guess they offered him a week or so off, but he says he's ready to dive back in. Well, that's gonna be awkward. You got any idea how many millions of taxpayer dollars you wasted screwing the pooch on that undercover operation? I'm trying to be a patient man with you, Chu, but damn it, one of these days, every damn minute until you decide to wrap the op, and I expect you here at your desk by day. Damn it.
Supposed to have a date with Amelia on Friday. It's our 1 month anniversary. Ah, don't sweat that, partner. I'll cover for you. You crazy kids go out and have a good time. Doubt your little hunch is gonna mount to anything anyway, Sherlock. Except a chance for yours truly to do some serious loafing on the company's dime.
Friday.
Yo, Ton, where the hell are you? You need to get over here, man. It's Savoy. We got him.
End Just Desserts, Chapter 3.
Min? Min? Min! Is that a yes?
Min Mindy So was Tony Chu's last girlfriend. They met in high school, but things did not get serious until Min was in college and Tony was at the police academy. By the time Tony graduated to uniformed beat cop, he decided it was time to pop the question. It wasn't until later that Min's behavior became dangerously erratic. But the night Tony proposed was the first sign that something was amiss. Of course it's a yes, Anthony. And things would only go downhill from there. I love you so much. We're soulmates, Anthony. I've known it from the first time we met. Of course I'll marry you. I want us to be together forever, as one. You're a part of me, and I'm a part of you. Figuratively, of course, but I want it to be literally. Which is why I want you to have this. Tony? Years later. Tony, what are you thinking about? Are you okay? Is this about that message on my answering machine? That message on Amelia's answering machine? I know you're with that little Asian twerp, Amelia. It's bad enough you're going out with a grunty little half-man like him. But did I hear it right? Is that little pissant really with the FDA? You can do better than that, Amelia. And you just better hope I don't run into that little cocksucker in a dark alley. You know what I mean? Sorry, it just reminded me of someone. Listen, Dan was a long time ago, and we weren't even that serious. I guess everybody has at least one crazy ex in their past, right? Fucker! Fucker! Yeah, I guess so. You're not like other guys, Tony. You're not like anybody I've ever met, and I've gone out with a couple real creeps. You're a special guy, Tony, and I think we have something pretty special. I like you too, Amelia. You ready for bed? I should probably listen to my messages. After Colby agreed to cover for me, I shouldn't leave him hanging if it's something important. This should be a routine surveillance op, but there's an outside chance that... We've got him. Savoy. Colby says we got him cornered. Go. Not long thereafter. Lost contact with 2 strike teams and no word from either recon unit. What about Agent Colby, damn it? No news, sir. Not since you! This is your fault, Chu! You son of a bitch! I gave you specific orders. This was supposed to be your op and yours alone. What's your partner doing filling in for you? Don't give me any damn excuses, Chu. You're going in there, and you're going to resolve this, and you better hope that not a single hair is touched on Colby's head. Not one single beautiful, beautiful hair. You screw this up, and I swear to God, Chu, I'll do everything in my power to make sure you end up the world's first cibopathic meter maid. Inside, remember this, Agent Colby. Remember you are alive today purely because of my boundless generosity. Ponder this when you wake, whilst you recover, and consider my offer. Because if we meet like this again, I'm afraid you'll find my disposition considerably less charitable. John? What the hell happened, John? John? Hold it right there, Lardo. You're busted. Ah, Agent Colby, you're looking well. Considering had I not stepped in and recommended you for the FDA Human Cybernetic Augmentation Program after you took a hatchet to the head, you'd very likely be decomposing. I became familiar with your record while I was recruiting young Master Chu. I was most impressed with your natural aptitude for police work. But it was your opinions on the government and their ill-conceived poultry prohibition that galvanized me to action. We're working toward the same objective, you and I, Agent Colby. The government is lying. We both know it. The laws they have put in place are a smokescreen, a grotesque obfuscation of justice. It is our duty to lift away the opaque veil of secrets and lies and reveal the clear light of truth. I ain't disagreeing, Tubby. Fact is, I pretty much agree with everything you're saying. Wouldn't mind getting to the bottom of it all myself. Work with me, Agent. Stay on the inside. Utilize your vast FDA resources, while I covertly assist you with my every fiber of investigatory acumen. Wish I could. Except, you ripped off my partner's ear. I'm pursuing answers to the biggest conspiracy in human history. Billions of lives are at stake. In fact, I have reason to believe that all mankind, as you ripped off my partner's ear, bit it, threatened to eat it. I'm not gonna let you get away with that. Not without a fight! Thanks, partner. One evening not long thereafter. One, please. Excuse me. Look out! Coming through. Watch your toes. Pardon me, excuse me. Care to explain how that happened, Agent Valenzano? Tony Chu set a trap, big man. How the hell you think that happened? I checked out his desk. He's got files and files on you. Been investigating you on the sly this whole time. That surveillance op he arranged, telling Appleby he was looking for Montero's accomplices. Chu must have figured that there'd be an outside chance you'd show up, and you waltzed right into it. And after I told him to stay away from me. Yeah, well, you didn't actually expect he would, did you? Shh. He ain't gonna stop either, you know, even though you gave his boy Colby a pass. No, he's not going to. Not unless I take measures to stop him. And then morning. Good morning, Tony. Getting some breakfast, Tony. Amelia! Amelia? Oh. End Just Desserts, Chapter 4. Thanksgiving, Part 1. Part 2. Happy Thanksgiving! Oh, it's Anthony. Rosemary Chu Shen, older sister. Tang Shen, brother-in-law. Anthony? Tony? Tony! Antonelle Chu, fraternal twin. Hey, Antonelle. It's Tony, you ick-day. Tony! You know that. Oh my god, let me look at you. You look great, Tony. Look like you're getting some meat on your bones. Are they feeding you at your new job? Oh yeah, they're feeding me all right. Ugh, and that's your fake ear. Holy frajoli! Can I touch it? I'd really rather you didn't. Oh my god, that feels so freaky. What is it, some sort of latex? Weird. Oh, damn it, Antonelle. Oh, hey, Tony, that reminds me.
What the hell? That's for not calling me, you fat smelly turd face, or answering my emails. You think I like being stationed in the middle of Amazonian jungle nowhere? And what's with you, Rosemary? Tony's your brother. Today is a day for family. Anthony is not welcome. Not hearing it. Not hearing it. Not today. You hear that, you pea-brained, pig-headed jerks? We're gonna be a family today, dang it, whether you like it or not. Family! Ong Chu, grandfather. Harold Chu, younger brother. Stage name, Miso Honey. Bok Chu, father, deceased. Charlie Chu, distant cousin, works for Oni Press. Chow Chu, eldest brother, we know him. Sage Chu, younger sister. Bree Chu Shen, niece. Chip Chu Shen, nephew. Bao Chu, mother. Anthony, somebody at the door for you. Anthony Chu? Yes, that's me. You've been served. What is it, Tony? It's Chow. I hit him in Yamapaloo and accidentally broke his jaw. And now he's suing me. Oh, you should go talk to him. Maybe you two could patch things up. He's in the kitchen with Ma, cooking the bird. Cooking the bird? Yeah, he brought over the biggest honkin' turkey you ever... oh, yeah. That's, illegal, right? Oh, damn it. Yo, Tony! Mind if we crash? John! Well, looky here. If it ain't my favorite Tony Chu of them all. You know, I never get tired of that joke, no matter how many times you freaking tell it. Hi. Hi. You look terrific, Colby. I mean, except for the shiner and the whole Sony Betamax thing you got going on with your face. You ain't too shabby yourself, lady. Guess all that jungle humidity agrees with you. I'm glad you're here. Me too, Tony. Yeah, well, I'm getting transferred soon enough. Talk about going to extremes. NASA's assigning me to some Arctic observatory. It's about to get back online. Gardner Kavashanaya. Look, about that toe, it's okay. Colby explained who it belonged to and why you keep it. I guess I wasn't expecting to run across a severed body part in your freezer. Hey, who's the little filly you brought along as arm candy? 'Cause she doesn't exactly look like your type, lover boy. Astute as ever, Dr. Egghead. That's Amelia, Tony's gal pal. How about we make a deal going forward? No more secrets, no more surprises. Sure. Girlfriend? Tony, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Holy crow! Hi, Amelia. I'm Tony. So nice to meet you. Has Tony told you about me? Not really. Pfft. Now, why doesn't that surprise me? Come on, I'll introduce you around, and I want to hear all about you and Tony. We need to talk. Chow's inside. He brought a turkey. Look, dickhead, I just spent the better part of the morning convincing your current girlfriend you're not some sort of nutcase because you're holding on to the toe of your ex who actually was a nutcase. Don't go ruining all my hard work by starting a shitfire on our day off with your family who already hates you. What are you doing here anyway? I thought Appleby invited you over for dinner. Ha! Invited, maybe. He can't possibly expect I'd actually go there. Meanwhile, across town. You heard what Amelia said, right? No more secrets. No more surprises. So, you're not exactly a multi-layered man of mystery, Tony. What other stuff could there possibly... Oh. Olive. Hey, Uncle John. Hiya, Squirt. Hello, Olive. Happy Thanksgiving. Well, maybe she'll stay in her room and sulk, like a typical Chu family affair. Dinner! But since Chow is still recovering from a broken jaw, the family duty falls to Tony. Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us together on this happy occasion, and bless this family and the bounty before us. Despite the obvious illegality of the main course, and the fact that by partaking in it we are all accessories and could potentially be incarcerated. What was that? An accident?
Hold on, I'll check it out. Don't move, mister. I'll call an ambulance. What is it? What does it mean? Huh? What are you talking about? Holy fuck. Amelia, this is Olive, my daughter. End Chew, Book 3, Just Dessert.